Hi, hello, let's shake hands. My name is Amber Marie, and this is my crazy life. So in today's video, we are going to do a full face of my go-to makeup that I wear on vacation or whenever I need just that extra boost. Like I know it's going to last all day, so date night, weddings, things like that. And this is a full face of Senegence. And if you guys are interested, I will have it linked below. You guys can check out any of the products. And if we get a certain amount of sales from this video, I will be doing a giveaway. So without further ado, let's get into it. Skin prep and primer, all we're going to do besides like my morning skincare, which I already did, is a little bit of this moisturizer. This is the daytime moisturizer for dry skin. So I'm going to put a little bit on, and then we're going to use that as the primer. So let's open her up. I mean, a little bit. Like, that's it. And we're just going to spread that across my face. It smells really, really good. And I am not going to do a wear test today because I have other things I have to do. But we will do a full face Senegence again with the wear test in the future. So if you guys are interested, don't forget to subscribe so you guys can see that video. For like spot concealing, we're going to take this concealer in Almond, and we're going to cover, hold on, let me zoom you guys in. I just got it on my pants. Okay, so I have a spot here that I want to cover, and then of course Gertrude. If you guys don't know who Gertrude is, she is my worst enemy, except we named her Geraldine from Zodiac Academy. But she's my birthmark that I have a hard time with. Foundation, we're going to go in with this color correcting tinted moisturizer in the shade Light, and I'm going to apply it to half my face so you guys can see the difference. Okay, I only have samples, I'm sorry, and I have a feeling this could get really messy, but we're going to give her a good old try here. Okay. We're going to blend it in with a kabuki, and we're just going to start blending. Mirror, make sure it's getting blended in really good. The shade match though, oh my god, that's good. For contour slash bronzer, we're going to go in with this same foundation we used as our concealer in the shade Deep Caramel. And what we're going to do is we're just going to apply it a little bit on my cheekbones. You don't need a lot. This is highly pigmented. I need to turn off the autofocus. Stop focusing. So you really, really don't need it all. I'm looking at my mirror, sorry. You don't need a lot. For blush, I have two different shades. I have Cherry, which is the shade right here. It's a deep red, and then I have Toasted Rose. We're going to mix them, but you don't need a lot. Like, oh my god, you don't need a lot. So I have a paper towel here. I'm going to use it as my palette. I'm going to take literally that much. Can you guys even see that? Of the cherry. Like, not even a full pump. Because if you put too much, like, girl, it's a mess. And then I'm going to do the same amount of Toasted Rose. So tiny, tiny little bit. That's all you need. Okay, so I'm making a mess today. Oh my good lord. Okay, for blush, I like to apply it with like a dense brush. So I'm just going to mix the two. And I promise you this will be enough for both cheeks. You see that? So I'm going to wipe off some of the excess. And we're just going to tap. Do you guys see how stunning that is? Let me check my mirror, make sure it's not too much. Because, you know, on the camera, it looks a little bit different. And then if it gets a little like right there, you can see the dots, just take your foundation brush and tap over it. Just like so. See, there we're going to go in with this foundation sample in Ivory, and we're just going to apply like I normally would. It's sitting and getting tacky and getting more coverage. We're going to go in with the Brow Sense in Black Brown, and what I like to do is put it on my palette, which is my tissue, pick it up with the end of my spoolie and film in that way. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take just a little bit, and you kind of have to work fast, but it also has a little bit of give. So don't like panic. And again, I'm just looking in my mirror, and I just messily fill it in. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as I'm getting that brow shape, it's going to look good. And this is a lot darker than my normal brows, so I try not to do too much. Does that make any sense at all? We're just going to brush those through. Remember, brows are sisters, not twins. And as long as they're like related, I don't even care. I need a little bit more on this arch right here. Bueno. Now we're just going to blend out the concealer. And I like to just tap, bring it down the sides of my nose. Use that to carve out my brows a little bit. And then just tap it on my lids as like an eyeshadow primer. And eyeshadow is next. Any powder blush or bronzer from them, so I went in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder in translucent, the Ofra blush in Paradise Pink with a little bit of Pillow Talk as a blush lighter, and then the Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer just to bronze up my face. Shadow, we're going to go in with this shade called Rustic Brown. Now it is a beautiful chocolatey brown, but all you need to do is take your brush and wipe it along the wand just a little bit, and then I like to take my paper towel, my palette, and just wipe off some of that excess, and we're just going to blend that right into the crease very, very lightly. These are so incredibly pigmented, like you need to be careful. And once they dry down, so they are liquid, they dry down to a powder, and they are not going to smudge, budge. They're waterproof, transfer proof. Like this entire makeup line is life proof, like water resistant, sweat resistant, kiss resistant, hug resistant. At the end, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we're just gonna blend, blend, blend. I go really slow with this, so if it takes me a hot second, like it takes me a hot second, oh well. That's how I feel about it. Okay, and I keep wiping off the excess, make sure there's not too much. And we're just gonna keep blending. With rose gold shimmer, and I'm just gonna take the tiniest bit right onto my lid, like the tiniest bit, and then I'm just gonna tap that out with my finger, and we're just gonna tap, 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 tap. You guys see how just pretty that is? We're gonna go in with the Eye Sense in Black Brown, and I'm just gonna put that on my lower lash line halfway, and then my upper waterline, just like so. I curl my lashes. We're going to go in with the 3-in-1 Lash Sense Primer. And we're just going to put that on. This has Capixyl in it, so it's going to help your eyelashes grow. It's going to condition and soften your lashes. And it's going to make your mascara last all day. Plus, hold that curl. Let that dry down just a little bit, like 10 seconds. And with the Volume Intense Mascara, and this wand is literally perfection. It has a comb shape, so you can get those inner corners. I love this mascara, and I do, I don't know, 2 coats. So we're just going to apply this mascara. Okay, so there's coat 1. We're going to let that dry down for just a second. See a difference in my lashes. That's why I do side-by-side comparisons. And now we're going to do lash coat 2, I meant. And I just apply it, blink, kind of shake it at the roots, and apply it upwards very lightly at the tips. And then my lower lash line, of course, needs a little bit as well. Okay, so I'm going to do my other eye off camera, and then we'll do lips. Half my lips on camera, off camera, excuse me, so you guys can see, like, it ain't going nowhere. So let me show you how to do this. We're going to line with the Liner Sense in Natural, and this is like a natural red shade. And you're going to want to do 3 little coats, or thin coats, excuse me. Okay, let that dry down. I just got it all on my finger. Okay, coat 2. Okay, let that dry. I let it sit for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay, now coat 3. Let that dry down. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of Bella Lip Sense. Now with with any Lip Sense product, you're going to want to do 3 very thin layers, and do not touch your lips together because they will stick. And when I say thin, like I'm wiping all the product pretty much off the wand. Okay, we're going to let that sit down and dry. Again, I go like 15 seconds. And you're supposed to, I didn't show you, but you're supposed to shake them up. And when you shake them up, like shake them up really good. But I did that off camera. Okay, so now we're going to go with Hydra Matte. These ones are a matte liquid lipstick. You do not need the gloss to set it with. I still prefer it with a gloss, but it's up to you. So I'm, again, a thin layer. This is a Milky Rose. Let that really dry down. I let these dry down, and I won't be on camera the whole time, for about 5 minutes before I do anything. So I'm going to let these dry down. I'll be back. Now that this dried down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Bella again, and we're going to lock it in. Let that dry down again, 15-30 seconds. I just let it dry down until I feel like it's like completely set. So you can use a fan. Sometimes I'll take my busted up dollar store fan and just, but it doesn't take long to dry. And then we're going to go in, I only have a sample of it, but we're going to go in with Pearl Gloss. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the Pearl Gloss. And we're going to lock it in. And this is the final look. Let me do a smudge test with you guys. See, I have clean fingers. Okay, you already worried about your brows moving? Nope. Your eyeshadow? Nope. Your mascara? Nope. Nope. My face? Okay. Now lips. Clean hand. Nothing. This is literally life proof. So last things we're going to do is we're going to set it with a little bit of setting spray just to lock everything in and like melt my powder down. So this is the Milani Make It Last matte. Okay, that's it, y'all. That's everything I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, if you guys would like to purchase anything that I use, don't forget it is linked down below and it'll be in the eye in the sky at some point in this video. I love you guys. I hope you guys make good choices because it is such a crazy world out there right now. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, besties.